Collecting cool and unique things has always been a huge passion of mine. I have always had an eye for really interesting things, from antiques, toys, and musical instruments to Art Deco and even mid-century modern furniture. With a love of things both new and old, the thrill of finding that next awesome piece to add to my collection keeps me going. However, it's not just about collecting for me but also helping others find that long-lost treasure they can't live without. Along my travels I have met many wonderful people. Together with my friend B, we have teamed up to bring things right from our collection and into your home. So sit back and come along on this magical journey with us. This is Urban Teaks. We have been from Kodiak and Ketchikan to Fairbanks, Homer, and just about everywhere in between. Here you are seeing some vintage arcade and pinball machines we rescued on one of our many road trips. B and I both love vintage instruments. Here is a really cool and pretty rare 1978 Gibson Les Paul Custom. Along our travels we see some pretty amazing sights, like this beautiful creature going for a long swim in Canada. It was a pretty breathtaking sight to witness. Occasionally we find some pretty rare and unique autographs like these. Aldo Nova, who is one of my musical idols, and the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. B really likes Arnold's movies. Here you are seeing some long-forgotten pinball and arcade machines we saved. These were heading for the scrap heap until we saved and rehomed them. The only thing better than one Donkey Kong is all three. It was a long day loading that large trailer, but well worth it seeing everyone smile as they rehome some of these rare classic games. A quick picture of one of the guitar raids B and I have been on. Many pictures are soon to follow. Not very often you get to see a mother bear and her two cubs along a beautiful stretch of the highway, so Tuck and I had to stop and share it with you. They look cute and cuddly, but don't get too close with Mom nearby. I joked with Tuck about the missing raincoats on them, but he quickly reminded me they were not related to Paddington Bear. Still quite a rare but rather awesome sight to see, as Alaska is so vast you can drive by something the first time and totally miss it. Luckily they went back into the woods as there were a few cars traveling south that day. Here is a look at some rare prints from prestigious local Alaskan photographer, Loren Taft. Sadly, Mr. Taft passed away years ago. All of his work is now archived at UAA, but aren't these few pieces we managed to find quite stellar? Here you are looking at a Williams Junkyard pinball after it has been cleaned and serviced. They really do come back to life once they are shopped out and ready to go. Junkyard was another classic, leaving Alaska for a new home in Hackensack, New Jersey. I myself love Nintendo and my favorite character is Luigi. There are some pretty cool classic titles in the mix. When is the last time you saw a system complete in the box? Sharing our games with friends makes us happy. Here's our friend Dan enjoying some asteroids. We took some of our games to a local anime convention. The games that weekend were a big hit. We had 8 pinball machines and 5 arcade games on display. Our 2 Stern pinball titles, The Simpsons Pinball Party and Lord of the Rings, stole the show. This short clip of a Williams Johnny mnemonic shows what storage life is like. The pictures show what it looks like after restoration. It took nearly 40 hours. Amazing, isn't it? We really love bringing these old games back to life. For your next restoration, you don't have to worry, we have the parts suppliers on speed dial. Well, that's all for this video folks, but stay tuned for our next big adventure, which is going to be huge.